Okay, so we are here for another an amount of time that I get to make more weapons. It's fully dependent on whether or not I get tired or not, because I don't want to end up doing terrible work by pushing myself through tiredness. So we've already got three of the weapons pretty much put in. So we got the plasma gun. Literally every single gun at the moment just looks like a giant needle. Mainly because I need Jack to work on art stuff, and he is on holiday at the moment. Don't know if he's off holiday now today, or when he went on, or when he's coming back, or whatever, because I never asked him any of those things. It's kind of not helpful for me when I don't ask things. I was supposed to ask, but I didn't, so I mean that's great of me. So what I am doing again today is putting more weapons in. Now, I'm thinking probably what I'm going to do is the railgun next, because that's next on the list, and that shouldn't be too difficult to get set up. So, open full blueprint editor. In fact, I could probably make my life easier if I open up Unreal again. I need the Epic Games launcher, because that's where we be at. Unreal Library, and we want this one launch because I need it so I can see how the hell I made the railgun in that. Because it's easier just to copy what I've already done rather than trying to make it again. Although obviously the system's set up differently because it's not part of the player, it's now a separate object that the player is interacting with that is also attached to the player. Which really makes it a lot easier because then you can actually tell what the hell is happening and you haven't got this weirdness going on. Oh god. Oh. I'm just going to say ignore the activate windows in the corner. That's just what happens when you try and use Windows from a tablet that you broke and wanted to get it on this computer, but then it doesn't let you because it's already been used. So yeah, I just have this now, but it's fine because I'm saving up to get a gaming laptop, so that's going to disappear because I'll be having a gaming laptop, and my brother has to deal with it instead, which to be honest, he's not going to care because he doesn't really understand anything and he's just going to think it's normal. So yeah, that's good. Um, it's just waiting on Unreal to open. Always waiting on Unreal. It's unreal how long you have to wait for Unreal. It's super unreal. Oh, one day it'll open. We're at oh god, that was a jump. That was like 11. It jumped 11% there. Okay. Unreal with its fast loading times at points, and then other times it's just like, nah, I'm just gonna sit here on this one thing for a while. Don't mind me. If you can hear those weird sounds, that is literally just me playing with a slinky while I'm waiting. 95%, and then we've still got to wait for all the shaders and stuff to compile after that. What? What? For God's sake. I tell it to open up my, that bloody, the reality warp thing so I could get stuff from the thing, and it's just like, no, I'm just gonna open up the regular Unreal thing. You don't need to see the project itself. You just want to see everything else. This is good. Oh, I love it when I start off unprepared, not thinking right. It wonders how I think I'm going to be able to run this well. I already think the conversations I've had with some of the with Jack and Ethan have gone terribly wrong. So I'm hoping to make things better with when I talk to Sean, and also when I try and talk with Jack again whenever he's back, because obviously I've got to give him the deets on what the hell he's actually going to be making. Alright, so we want the it's, oh wait, yeah, it's in the player controller. Where's that? There it is. Not the player controller, first person character, I mean. Player controller is completely different. Okay. Ooh. So we got over here. So what is this? Is this the fire? Yeah, it's fire and check ammo. That none of that check ammo stuff matters at the moment because I don't have ammo. Yeah, so it's railgun charge is the first one we want. And that is, it activates a particle effect and it spawns a sound. Okay, well, that's all that does, so none of that matters. So, you can close that. Let's just close everything that's unnecessary. There you go. That's the cooldown at the end. Okay. So we have, so it starts off with activating particle effects. It waits for 2 seconds. It deactivates the particle effect. It then goes into a for loop, of which the for loop goes, has 2 indexes. So first one, it goes, yes, let's go ahead and check if it's equal to 1. If it is, then we have a 0.2 second delay for when the next projectile is fired. And then we have, the first one there's no delay. Okay, that makes sense. And then the spawn location switches dependent on things, I think. So wait, yeah. No, it doesn't actually change. It spawns in the exact same place. Okay, nice to know. Yeah, so, place sound at location, get current ammo amount, fire. This is not actually that complicated to set up, which is good. So, if we go back to this, we need the railgun open for starters. So this one is fire, event firing, delay. So obviously I've got to wait for Sean's particle effects, which obviously he doesn't know he's making yet. I've told him obviously that well, he knows he's working on this and all that sort of stuff, but he doesn't know what particle effects he's making, because that's what the point of the meeting was, which is what today we're doing. And it's most likely just going to be me and Sean, because I 100% think that Jack is not going to be on and probably won't be around until next week. So I won't be able to talk with him until Monday, which is also probably going to be the same time. I'll probably try and hop on with both of them, both Ethan and Jack, on Monday and talk with them. So off of that, I've already forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing. This is good. Oh yeah, for starters, we need to check if they're firing. Branch. We need to make a new variable. Firing. What? Error, duplicate. Okay, well I'll just delete you then. I'm not allowed to delete it. What? Do you mean that name is... Right, we delete that. There you go. Right. If firing is true, we don't want that. We want it to be false. Okay. If it's false, then we set firing to true. Then we go ahead and we go back to the event graph. Okay. And then we go ahead and do a for loop. That's what I need to do. For loop. There we go. And the last index is 1. Do off that branch. Equal that. And that needs to equal 1, not 10. 10's not going to help us here. What is the cooldown? Oh, fire delay. That's what it is. Wait, there's no fire delay? That has to be wrong. Where even is the fire delay? Huh? Yeah, fire delay is... Oh wait, no, because I know why it's set to 0, because every time you pick up a weapon it sets the fire delay. Good job, me. Good job. Super intelligent I am. I know what I'm doing at all times. Not an idiot whatsoever. Okay, so I understand what that is now. That's using a timer, which then activates the function called shoot. Which said function is here, which literally all it does is do that and it resets, which reset is here, which resets to do once. Okay, I understand. I mean, to be honest, I don't need that reset, but what I do need is that. So, I mean, this should be pretty easy to set up anyway. I don't even need the shoot thing. All I need to do is go ahead and go, yes, delay. Now you can fire again. Right, firing, this. So if it's true, it's... Isn't this supposed to fire the projectile if it's true? Oh, for God's sake. Here. We want to go down here. Right. If it's true, it does delay and fires projectile. If it's false, it does that. Okay. Alright, so false, we go ahead, print, not print, print string. Straighten. Func. 0.5. Actually, no, 0.1 is probably a better choice. 0.1. And then we go ahead and go delay. Oh, this one. 0.2 delay is fine. And then once that's completed, we go ahead and do a delay off that. I don't actually know how long the delay is for that gun. If I know where I need to find it. It's not going to be here. It is BP ammo. Oh, it gets it from the data table. Data table. There it is. So the railgun, here it is. It is not automatic. Max ammo is 15. Current ammo 15. Fire delay. Fire delay is 1 second. That one. So we go ahead and go 1. Okay. Then off of this, we go ahead and go firing. set to false. See, fire, make, and firing. Firing something. What is it? Just firing weapon. And then we want fire projectile. We'll chuck this in quickly. And this would be, we just take this, put it up here for the time being. C, fire projectile. And then we go ahead, delete this. Fire projectile. And that. And then that should be the railgun done. We just need to copy this, go to here, paste, change the color of this cube, yep. Then we need our thing. Where is it? I forgot where it is already. This one. So we can get the hex value. Whew, I've got so many things open on my computer right now. I'm surprised it's not having a heart attack. Amazingly enough, my live stream hasn't dropped any frames today at the moment. I don't understand why it's doing so well, but something's causing that. Alright, and I remember is red is the one we want, and the hex value is that. So we copy that, go to content, materials, duplicate mi underscore rail gun glow, open it up, click on that, change the hex to that, okay, save. There you go. Then we go back to the railgun, change this to mi underscore railgun glow. It looks orange. It's very odd, but okay. Then we want to go back to blueprints and the player, and we want to test the gun. There we go, railgun. Oh, I missed the button. BP underscore railgun. Let's try that again. There we go. That's what you want to do. It works! We got it! It says thunk thunk in the corner after 2 seconds of waiting. Thunk thunk. Thunk thunk. That's good. Okay. So, we've done that. Now me has to think. Oh, God. Me tired. Oh. Oh my God. Ugh. Alright, so railgun is complete. So, the next weapon on our list, I'm pretty sure, is the flamethrower. Yes, okay. The issue is I don't know if the flamethrower making that work yet makes any sense. But, I mean, it kind of... Oh, Jesus. It kind of does, though, at the same time. Open blueprint editor. So if we go back here, close that. You want the player again. Close you, close you, close you. Okay, we're looking for the flamethrower. The flamethrower has its own entire tree of stuff. Okay, so it checks if the flame particle is valid. If it is valid, then it resets to do once. If it is not valid, then it does that. Okay. And then it if the flame particle is valid, then it destroys a component. If it isn't, then it just does this and sets the flame particle to that. So that's all the particle stuff that I don't care about because I don't need to deal with that yet. So what I do need to deal with though is so we need the multi-trace box. The current ammo count doesn't matter because we don't have that yet. Then we have an array. Oh, that array is checking for everything in it. Which then applies damage. Which then it casts to the enemy and sets them on fire. So literally the only functionality I need is this. And that's it. So I just need to grab that. And not that. Okay. Then we hop over to this one in here. And just paste it. And then we need to get the world location of things. So if we go ahead and go in the plasma thing, copy that, paste, then we go ahead and add a scene, which we're going to attach that. Is that? Oh, yes, that's one we want to attach it to. So you want to set that to 0. Scale needs to be reset. Then we set it to the end of this. I feel like it should be there actually. If I just set it back to 0, that's the perfect spot. Okay, compile, save. And we need the scene component to give us these numbers. Yes, please. Thank you. Then we're going to not open up the color thing. Need to jump back to here. And then we can leave the flamethrower. So this is literally just the gate again. So yeah, all I need to do is I need to start this a minute. So it obviously checks if you're firing. And on release, check if it's flamethrower. It does flamethrower reset. So I'm guessing flamethrower reset is deactivating the particle. Yes. Okay. Well, that's something I don't need to worry about at the moment. Yeah, other than that, it's just basically a box that's being continuously having someone going, hey, 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 exist, boy, exist, oi, hey, oi, exist, oi, hey, 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 exist. I love how I've got this thing right here when that delay isn't even used on this thing. Like, I'm 100% sure that the enemies get hit at the same speed no matter what. Unless there's like something somewhere that says no. No, there's nothing anywhere that says no. There's only, does it have no ammo? Bugger. I kicked my bottle over. Good job, me. Heat blast charge is 0. I see. Okay. Yeah, so we've just got a load of stuff. Good. Alright, okay. So, it's not too hard to understand what I have to do now. I don't need to contemplate life while staring at that. So if we go back here, all we need to do is make a gate and drag this up, connect it there, straighten, straighten, straighten. Yep. Okay, we just grab all these, drag them down a bit. I'll sort them out a bit more in a second. What I need now is firing. Okay. And then to close it, we need stop firing. Okay. We can delete these two. Hide that. Okay, so what we want is this to go here and this to go here. String connection to that. Okay, that's all we need there. Then we can drag this up here. Drag that there. Do that. Put this there. And then we do the same thing here. We need to straighten the reroute node. Do that there. Fail at dragging something. Always what you want to do. Okay, that's all that. And then we can go ahead and do the same right here and make it look pretty. There we go. It makes sense now somewhat if you know what I'm looking, if you know what you're looking at. Fire weapon. Okay, right, that's that, and that should work now. I want it to draw for 1 frame. So then I can go ahead and go to underscore flamethrower. This way we don't need to see stuff because, well, we don't need to see the text because there it is. This box looks incredibly odd. Why is that launching me away? It's like I set up the multi-box trace and it proceeds to go, okay, time to fly off into the distance. What has got collision? Oh, I see. All of these have collision. That makes sense. That's why we're flying around when I look around. Okay, I fully understand now. So that's the same with everything. Multiple values, it should be all no collision. Same for this. I gotta do it for the other ones. Needle pistol, you need the same treatment. Okay. No collision. Assault rifle. Yeah, I've changed all collision for all of these. So that should mean now if I look down I'm not gonna get collided with. Yep, I can move around normally. And launch myself off a cliff. Perfect. Just what I wanted. I wanted to be able to launch myself off a cliff. Who wouldn't? So if we just grab that back, I wanna see how long I've been streaming for. Oh, I am hungry though, because it's lunchtime now for me. So I think what I'll probably end up doing next is the now the giant laser cannon is somewhat similar to the flamethrower in a sense it's got the giant long thing. So I mean if anything that basically makes it like the same as if the flamethrower and the railgun were combined in a sense. Because obviously it's going to have a cooldown once you fire it. And the cooldown is going to change dependent on how long you fire it, I hope, if I can get that to work. Obviously if I can't do that, then I'm just going to make it permanently last for like X amount of time once you finish firing it. But it shouldn't be too hard to do that, because I think it's just going to be basically, while you're firing it, every tick is going to be adding a certain amount. And then once it reaches the maximum amount, it's like, okay, you're at maximum cooldown time, so you're going to be waiting this long to, like, this amount of time for this entire thing to go away. Like, say, I think the longest you should wait for on the cooldown is probably 2 seconds. If not, maybe 2.5 or 3. It would be whatever I test and find works. Obviously, you're still going to be able to use your melee attack with it. So if you, same with the railgun, when you're, except for obviously when you're charging the railgun up, because you're not going to be able to use it while you're charging it up. But when it's on cooldown, you can still use it. You can stab people with it, which is what we want. Oh God. Right. Now, this shouldn't be too hard either, especially if I just go ahead and just nab the code from the shotgun in here again as well. Because shotgun fire is literally ignore all that. Reload. Oh, why would you do this? Don't. I wanted to figure out where reload was. Reload anywhere? Hello? I don't see a reload. Ah, it's right here. Ah, it plays the shotgun reload sound, I see. That's all it does. That literally means nothing, but it happens after 0.3 seconds. So it has a fire delay. What is the fire delay of the shotgun? Shotgun, fire delay, 0.7 seconds. Okay. So essentially we're just doing a thing that says boom 9 times. Because I do not have projectiles yet. I also don't need that, I just need this. Alright, so we go ahead and we go and delete that, delete that. We want fire, event firing. Go ahead and go. Just paste this in. And it's going to go and print string. And said string is going to go boom. And it's going to last for 0.1 second. And on completed, oh wait, and then we also need to go ahead and do event fire. Oh wait, no. Bloody idiot. Branch. There you go. And then we grab that, put it there, add a variable, call it firing, question mark. If true, it does nothing. If false, we go ahead and go firing. Set it to true. And then when that's completed, we have a delay of 0.7 seconds. And then we set firing to false. And that is literally all we need to do. Fire. Oh, for God's sake. Weapon. Okay. Save. Go back to the player. Wait a minute. Copy. Paste. Has the flamethrower still got the same thing? That's not the one we're looking for. Yes, it does. Okay. Materials. Duplicate. Duplicate. mi underscore flame thrower glow. Rename mi underscore scatter glow. Go back to this. Flamethrower is orange. We take this. We open up flamethrower. We open up this. We paste it in there. And now it looks yellow. Yeah! I love a yellow flamethrower when I wanted it orange. Oh, God. Alright, and then we want to go ahead and change the scatter cannon to green. Okay, and in here. Okay, save. Everything just looks yellow at this point. It's all yellow. Everything is yellow. mi underscore scatter glow. Okay, then we go to a player and we go bp underscore scatter cannon. Compile, save. Play. It works. We've got a boom. We have 9 booms appear. Wait, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's actually 10. Yeah, there's all 10. So it fires all 10. How the hell did I know my last shotgun did 10 pelts as well? Am I just that good at remembering things but not realizing that I remember those things? Oh. The lick. Okay. So we got shotgun working. All that's left in this entire thing left to do with weapons, which I'm probably going to save for next time because I want food, is the harpoon and the giant laser. And then we've literally done all the guns, so we can switch over to sorting out the projectiles for them, which will be just temporary coloured balls, which will have the mechanics and stuff that they need to have. And some of them won't, because they won't be able to have those mechanics until I have something for them to damage. For example, the flamethrowers. Especially since the flamethrower doesn't have a projectile. Plus, to top it all off, I have to wait for particles from Sean, and most of those projectiles that I need to make are going to be, well, actually, pretty much, yes, basically all of them are mostly going to be made of particle effects. But, things like the harpoon and the needle gun, the needle pistol, and the railgun, those are not going to be particles. Though, well, they're going to have particles on them, but they're going to mainly be for other things. Well, they're going to be made from models, which hopefully Jack will be able to make, because he's got to do. He's obviously the art boy. I've made him the art boy. Oh, my neck. But I've basically got to go through, get all these weapons done, and once they're done, I can get the projectiles done. And once the projectiles are done, I can get enemies in, and then I can tweak all of these things dependent upon this sort of stuff. But the enemies that I get in aren't going to be actual enemies. They're going to be just a thing that I can damage, so I can hurt it and everything, and I can just fire stuff at it and go like, ah, okay, this is good. And then once that is done, I will be able to make. Well, once I've done that, I'm going to make the weapon pickups. Because obviously you need the stuff to be dropped so you can pick it up, and I'm gonna try and fiddle with different things to figure out how I'm gonna make it work. I might make it so that the weapon is like a physics object that's like lead on the floor or whatever, and then you have like you run up and walk over it and you pick it up, which is going to mean that basically if the moment you overkill something, they're probably going to drop the weapon, and then said weapon is going to be instantly picked up by you, so you don't want to overkill something, you take down something, but said weapon is going to be instantly picked up by you because you were stood next to them when they dropped it. So it's going to be like, ah, okay, that's great. I've just instantly changed my weapon. So I have to make sure that you cannot pick up weapons when you're doing a takedown. And obviously then it should make it work. Because otherwise it could cause some really bad issues. And we don't want issues, because if we have issues, then the game doesn't work. And then it's going to be a terrible game, because people will be like, right, I went ahead and tried to kill someone, and I picked up their gun, and then suddenly it broke everything, and everything crashed. And I was like, oh, okay, I wasn't meant to have that happen. But anyway, that's it for today, and I'll see you all on Monday, even though no one is watching this, but it doesn't matter. So, yeah, goodbye.